Your concept of God is lost. This is why when you leave Egypt, God must introduce himself to you. Your concept of who your father is lost. So God must introduce himself to you. So your journey out of Egypt is not to go and buy a brand new car. You know what the body of Christ has done in our generation? Is that we have sold a lie to men who are getting saved. So the average Christian thinks that when I get born again, the emphasis of my salvation is a breakthrough. The emphasis of my salvation is so that I can become comfortable in this realm. Forgetting that you don't need Jesus to prosper in this realm. My brother, you don't know that you can be successful outside Jesus. You can drive a Mercedes outside Jesus. You can travel nations of the world outside Jesus. You don't need Jesus to be successful in this realm. That is why the merchandise that Jesus came to portray, if you go to Jesus' store, the merchandise you will find on his shelf is something called life, not breakthrough. Because the problem in Egypt is a life matter. In Egypt, your concept of God is lost. You worship many things. If you don't worship your flesh, you will worship yourself. And if you don't worship yourself, you will bow to Satan. That's how Egypt is structured. It's guaranteed that you cannot live in Egypt free. You must be under the servitude and slavery of a particular entity. So it's either men are worshiping Satan, or men are worshiping flesh, sin, or men are worshiping themselves. They've magnified themselves. They live to please themselves. So everything they are doing in the visible realm, everything that they are pursuing in the visible realm, by the time you find out where profit was gained, you will find out that all it did was to magnify self. Men are competing one with another to see who is the greatest man on earth. Forgetting that when all is said and done here, the metrics for measurement where God dwells has nothing to do with the things that we are pursuing in this realm. My sister, you won't believe me. But you see, when we will get to heaven, the way God will weigh men, it will have nothing to do with what we pursued here.